distance, the top 3 transfer, the top 2 redraw. Here we go, first of 6 hobby stock heat races on the Speedway. Coop will blow it on in there. Chuck Madden to the outside looking for it. Here comes Dylan's last night's feature winner. Dylan Thompson was on a rail last night. Now looks to the inside of Coop for that 2 spot. He'll get it. Remember, top 2 redraw, top 3 transfer. Field starting to wind it out back there. Fence post formation down through the tail back of the field. Madden, Thompson, Coop. Now we got company coming up. Here comes James Pittman in the 1+ on the bottom side. Field will hustle off of turn number 4. Way upstairs at 27. Tommy Foss out of Salina working the 2 now. The 2 of Madden, that's Corey Madden, who started back in the final row, has now moved into the top 5. 2 spots out of a transfer for tonight's A main. Chuck Madden, your race leader, had a good run in the feature last night, but unfortunately put a little persuasion, a little too aggressive on your leader. Had to sit the bad dog, no biscuit stick. But tonight looking good in heat race number 1.
Just a reserve to the infield in the 99 car.
So he'll pull it on in and look at this. Here comes Thompson trying to work the bottom of the racetrack. Looking on Madden now. Corey Madden deep in the field working the +1 at James Pittman on a Grand Island. He'll push it ding to the bottom side. Madden to the outside. That is for 4th and 5th. A better starting spot in one of the last chance qualifiers later this evening. Madden out front, got it on a rail. But look at this, here comes Thompson back on the bottom just like he did it last night. Those are the 2 that got together for the lead. We'll see how they play together tonight. Thompson down on the bottom side. Laps winding down on this one. Thompson's got a run on him. He'll see Madden to the outside. Madden will give him plenty of room. Now they'll squeeze each other down in turn 1 and 2. Off foot 2 and out of back straightaway. It is the 11 of Thompson. Now your new leader with 2 to go. White flag will be coming this time. Thompson on the bottom. Madden on the outside. They're going to try to redraw for 1 through 12. Who can be the better? Off of 4. White's out from Evans. It is Thompson, your leader. Thompson up front. Madden will follow him right there on the rear bumper like he did last night in the A main for a half dozen laps. White's back. Checkers coming out as they'll hustle off of turn number 4. He'll come on down, pick up the win just as he did last night. That'll be Dylan Thompson of Hastings with the win. Chuck Madden goes 2, and the scoop machine of Travis Coop finishing in the 3rd and final transfer position. Coming on out on a beautiful Saturday night in western Kansas. Good to have you, good to see you. Here we go, the green's out. Stack and rack and a line to attack down into turn number 1. To the outside, goes that 29 of Jeremy Wagner. Oh, they'll gobble him up. Here comes Fosselman. Fosselman to the inside. The driver out of Western Iowa will take the race lead. The 29 will settle back to Jeremy Wagner out of Kensington. Back into the 2 spot. 3rd right now. Aaron Gray out of Hayes. And look at this stack and rack. Here we go. Jeremy Wagner on the outside. The bottom side goes to that 16 machine of Aaron Gray out of Hayes. They're wheel to wheel. Now, the 29's got a little bit of breathing room. Wagner up into the 3rd spot, and here comes from the drag slot, tail on the field, Adam Armstrong from Beatrice. He's now in the transfer spot for 3rd. Armstrong hammering that old Oldsmobile Omega with the Scott Bloomquist look-alike down the back straightaway. Into the 3rd spot. He was quick last weekend at Beatrice. We'll see what he's got for the boys here in Hayes on a Saturday night. Off of 4, it's Jason Fusselman. Here comes a little bit of company from Wagner, though. Wagner down on the bottom side. Fusselman up there on the outside. Anderson back into the 3rd spot. Now we'll race. Here comes the 76 of Noah Ludwig to the outside, looking for 4th. Laps winding down. This one about ready to come to a close. Fusselman has got the persuasion from that front bumper of the 29 of Wagner. Wagner easy does it, easy on the throttle. Track's looking off, going to be good and racy all night long, and here we go. Anderson has got the hook set. He looks to the outside. Only car right now looking to that top side of the Speedway, trying to find the traction for action. Got it, and here comes the 76. Noah Ludwig's in on this one now. Top 4, throw a carpet rug over him because you've got a place on the doormat. Here we go. Fusselman has got 3 cars trying to bump on that rear bumper. Look at it. Armstrong up top looking. Can he do it? Can he make it happen? Now Ludwig back there. They'll squeeze play at the starter's stand. 2 laps remaining in this one. Fusselman up on the top side. He's your leader. Dropped for the green is where he went to it. Adam Armstrong out of Beatrice will now dive to the bottom, let the back end hang out. He'll try to chase the car off of 4. Cody Evans, white flag in hand, 1 to go, and here comes Armstrong. Adam Armstrong down on the tires. He'll get what he needs down there. Looking on the inside of Wagner. He wants to try to start in the top 12. Can he do it? Checkered's coming out. The final 2 left-handers. Armstrong down to the bottom. Wagner will push it on it. Fusselman pushes. Here we go, a 3-car battle for the lead. Who's it going to be? Jason Fusselman, Jeremy Wagner, in the 6A of Adam Armstrong. And what a whale of a heat race. Suzuki out of Russell.
Monty Honus, last year dominating in the sport compact division, this year has joined the hobby stock division.
We'll see what he's got for him. He'll drop that 19H back there. But here comes the 71 of Colton Piper. Oh, Persuasion. Application on the back straightaway as the Nuz. Somebody helped him. I think it was the yellow. Look out, hang on. Easy does it. They drive a little different when the right is from the rear, not the front. And the green flag still on the Speedway as everybody's moving. The 19H of Honda stopped. He'll keep going. We're going to stay green. Somebody got black flag. The 71 of Colton Piper. Bad Dog, no biscuit. Take her back to the pound as you're coming through a B main. Out of all of this action, I believe Shea's the leader, I think. So Brian Stitch, chapstick does make you fast. He's your leader. Read that, it's because everybody spun out in front of you, Huey. But Stitch, your leader, right there down in front of the grandstands in the 21 machine as he rockets off into turn 1 and 2. From there on back, I'm dazed and confused. So, Jason Suzuki out of Russell, that AC-22 running in the 2 spot. Third, I believe, would now go to the 54P of Kyle Piper. Runyon with a flat, got the body put back on it, but unfortunately the tires down on it. Whoop, 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 hang on, look out, round and round. I also, too, remember my first time to Disney World and riding the teacups round and round. Because Brian Stitch, I believe, is about ready to lap the whole field. Stitch, your leader, in the 21 car. Couple left on this one. Stitch down across the stripe. The driver out of Topeka. Showing away on this one. I still believe the AC-22 of Jason Suzuki out of Russell. Running in the 2 spot. Third is the 54. White flag coming this time. Brian Stitch, 1 to go. So Brian Stitch out front, white's out, checkered coming. Monty Honus right there, hang on to her, son. He'll do so, and Brian Stitch will go across for checkers in a win. Fist a pump, and he's happy. Says, boy, howdy, I did her. Might have to do that tomorrow for him. You have to see what he says. Here we go. 8 laps of distance. Top 3 transfer into the A. Top 2 will redraw. Look at that. Made the pull from Minot and Brock Beater. Beater works her up into the top spot. Brandon and the whole gang back up in Minot watching on Dirt Track Central. Is that 48 won a heat race last night? Can he do it again tonight? Beater, your leader. Now Fonesteel's got company on that 68 machine. That, of course, is Garrett Hager out of Hayes. Hager down at the bottom. Fonesteel up on the outside now. Here comes the 007, the James Bond ride of Ron Whaling out of Russell. He'll hustle the outside of the 4 spot. Battle up for the draw spot. Fonesteel on the outside. Hager down on the bottom side. Beater out front, leader. 68 running there. Hager in that second and final redraw spot. Fonesteel in the third and final transfer spot, but look at that race behind him. Here comes the 007 of Whaling and the 09D of Unrein. Unrein will look down to the bottom side. Unrein working that 007 of Whaling. Whaling right there in front of him. The two black cars running fourth and fifth respectively on the Speedway. Brock Beater, your leader. Now here's the race for the transfer spot. Give it to Whaling, the 007. He'll put Fonesteel, who started up front on the pole, back into the fourth spot. Off a two and out of back straightaway, the 5X of Fonesteel trying to stay in a transfer spot. Whaling trying to get in. He doesn't want to run a B tonight. Laps clicking off in fashion in this one. Beater out front. Fonesteel slips the grip. Up the track it goes. The 007 of Ron Whaling now back in the show. Fonesteel back to fourth, trying to race his way in. Beater. 1-2 is Garrett Hager. You got a deuce to go. 2 laps left in this one. Brock Beater by a half a straightaway over Hayes USA driver Garrett Hager. Whites out 3/8 of a mile left in this one. Final time, gas it up, bring it home. Taking another heat race home to Minot, North Dakota. That'll be the 48 of Brock Beater. Beater comes home picking up the win, the 68. Garrett Hager is second, and your third and final train. Starting on a shotgun spot, that's the 45 of Andrew Sebastian out of Minot, North Dakota. Taking a look. Evans likes what he sees, and we're going. Look at that, Brady Bacon, the rookie, working it. Banking up there at the top spot. Here comes Kurt Hansen. Look out, down the back straightaway. Hansen was trying to make the move. The other blue car, look out, red. Red. Get him shut down. Red flag on the Speedway. As you saw down there on the back straightaway, that 5 cars now racing for 3 spots. Brady Bankin brings them on down along with Mike Giesenhagen to the outside of Bankin. Here comes Mike Traskowski. Traskowski back there in the 23T, gonna apply it 3 wide down the back straightaway. Bankin, they're gonna try to be the meat in that sandwich. Traskowski down to the bottom side. Giesenhauer back on the outside. Bankin still your leader. Hey, Crazy Dan's here. Crazy Dan in the house. Oh, it's a race night when Crazy Dan's here. Speaking of crazy, this hobby stock heat race gonna get crazy up front. And Brady Bankin, rookie behind the wheel at 7-Eleven, holding the hounds at bay, but not too much longer as Mike Traskowski works it up into the top spot now. Traskowski, your new leader. Brady Bankin in that second and final redraw spot. Now here is your battle for the transfer. Andrew Sebastian out of Minot, North Dakota, working on the 111 of Giesenhagen. Giesenhagen still committed to the outside. Sebastian down on the bottom. Bankin doing a nice job up there in the 2 spot, but Mike Traskowski still your race leader, and there he's got to run off a 2 and out of back straightaway. Easy does it, hang on to the 13 Al Emmons out of Russell. Little wig and wag down the back straightaway. Traskowski, your leader. Bankin, and now he's got company. Here comes Giesenhagen. Giesenhagen up on the outside. Bankin right there on the bottom. Sebastian, 1 out looking in. 4, 5, gonna go to the B main. The rest looking to go to the A. Off with 2 down the back straightaway. Traskowski still your leader in that 23T. Brady Bankin, and now Andrew Sebastian out of Minot, North Dakota has motored on into that 3 spot. Clicking them off in fine fashion here on a Saturday night is Mike Traskowski with 2 laps to go. Keeping it down, hustling the bottom of the racetrack. Treskowski, your leader. Brady Bacon, about 15 car lengths back there in second, and here comes Sebastian. Andrew Sebastian out of Minot, looking to the outside. The white flag is waving in the air, and we have got one lap to go. Treskowski showing them how it's done here in Hayes. Off a 2 and down the back straightaway now. Sebastian looking to the outside of Benkin. Benkin down the bottom side. Treskowski is coming across for the win. Sebastian going to try to apply it. Can't get it done. Brady Benkin coming home 2. And third goes to Andrew Sebastian. All right, looking final 8-lap hobby stock heat race qualifier coming at you. Oh, hang on, look out, look out. Cheeseburger, hang on to that one. Get her going, one and done in the heat race if you're by yourself. Got her moving, but just not quick enough. Be here on June 14th. Take a look, see, here we go. Off a 2 down the back straightaway. It is the 10 of Cody Graham out of Hayes, Kansas, your leader. Down the back side of the Speedway, take a look here. 6R, Roy Armstrong out of Beatrice. Working to the outside of Toby Shield. Things coming apart on that 2X of Trevor Schmidt. Running over the full nose cone. A little hard to turn it when the front tires aren't on the track. Now he's got some traction. Look out, hang on. Easy does it. Just motor that thing. Easy off the Speedway. Cody Graham, your race leader. Whoops, hang on. Look out the old 22R machine. Luke Russell out of Hayes. Putting her on the spin cycle. Top 3 breaking away on this one. Cody Graham, your leader. Toby Shield running second, and Roy Armstrong third. Armstrong trying to wheel that machine up into the second spot and get on a redraw. Cody Graham, still your leader out of Hayes. Showing away now. Here comes Armstrong looking to the bottom side of Shield. Shield up top. Armstrong down in the bottom. They'll come together down there in turn 3 and 4. Armstrong will let him go. Now he'll chase him down the front straightaway. Cody Graham driving away to about a 5-car length advantage down the back straightaway. Now Armstrong one more time going to be looking. Here's your battle for second. This determines whether you start 12th or better or 13th or worse. Armstrong down on the bottom side. Pair to go. Look at this. Here we go. Down into turn number 1. Armstrong downstairs in the bottom. Shield on the outside. White flag will be coming out. Cody Graham, your race leader. Brings it on down. White flag up. 1 to go. Look at this, Shield and Armstrong getting together for the runner-up spot. Armstrong back to the outside. He's going to drop the nose, drop the hammer, diamond it across the corner. Armstrong with a good run on Shield down the backside of the Speedway. Into 3, here we go. Battle up front, going to be for second. Winner's gone. Graham, your winner. Armstrong going to hang on to that 6 in the 2 spot. And Toby Shield will come home in that 3rd spot. And 4th will be Lyle Russell. So that'll conclude